Good afternoon, you are watching Lunchtime News on TV1, live and direct from Newsfirst, Studio R here in Colombo. First, in your headlines today.
Heavy rains exceeding 100 millimeters over several areas including Western Province. Warnings issued to the fishing community. 2 killed and 60 injured in several accidents. Boeing 737 MAX aircraft to return to the skies.
In a top story, issuing a weather advisory, the Met Department knows heavy rainfalls about 100 millimeters can be expected at times in western, northwestern, northern, southern and Sabaragama provinces today.
While landslide warnings have been issued to the Ratnapura, Badulla, Kegol and Kalutara districts due to the prevailing inclement weather, an earth embankment close to Sujata Vidyalaya in Mathura collapsed into the Nupe Canal. Our correspondent said that the walls of the 3-storied building situated in the land was cracked. Meanwhile, the Department of Fisheries informs the fishermen to refrain from sailing from the northwest part of the island until further notice. Assistant Director of the Search and Rescue Operation Division, Padmapriya Thisara, said it is due to the prevailing strong winds. The Department of Fisheries informs the fishermen to be vigilant while setting off to the seas from other parts of the island. Moreover, a Sri Lankan Airlines flight from New Delhi to Katunayaka was diverted to Mattala this morning due to unfavourable weather in Katunayaka. Sri Lankan Airlines spokesperson Deepal Pereira said the plane was carrying 127 passengers and crew. He said the aircraft landed at the Mattala airport at 9:30 a.m.
In a lead political story, a public rally of the New Democratic Front was held in Kiribathgoda yesterday.
The rally was organised by parliamentarian Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca. The presidential candidate of the New Democratic Front, Sajith Premadasa, received a warm welcome.
I would like to tell you today, we will build apartments for the people who are homeless in this area. Currently, I have only 1/6 of the responsibilities that was there with the Ministry of Housing during the late President Premadasa's time. It has been divided and distributed into 6 categories now. Even the urban housing issues comes under the Ministry of Megapolis. Houses prone to natural disaster are under a different ministry. Houses related to North and East are under a different ministry. I was provided with the village housing programs. With that minimum scope, we weren't able to solve the issues within the urban areas. However, I would like to tell that once I become the president of the country, I will merge all of those subjects into one and will resolve the housing issues of all the people in this country. Also, when you look at this Kalani electorate, especially heavy traffic is reported in the Paliagoda and Kiribathgoda area. We should provide a solution for that soon. 2 vehicles cannot travel at once on the bridge that is situated on top of the Hunupitiya railway lines. We will work towards resolving poverty in the Kalani area.
එවැගේම මේ කැලණිය බල ප්‍රදේශයේ කෙටි කාලයක් තුළ දුප්පත්කම වහා තුරන් කරන්නට අපි අපකැප වෙනවයි කියලා මේ අවස්ථාවේ මම ප්‍රකාශ කර සිටිනවා.
And the presidential candidate of the Sri Lanka Pudujana Peramuna, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, participated in several public meetings held yesterday.
One of the public meetings were held in Navalapitiya. Leader of the SLPP, Mahinda Rajapaksa, also attended the meeting. Not to Navalapitiya, what did they do to the Kandy district? I constructed the highway, but today construction has been halted. There is no beginning or end. I assure you that once again this expressway will be constructed for the people of Kandy. We will reassure security in this country under our government. Only we can do this because only we understand the dimensions of this. Under our government, we saw a rapid increase in development, but after this government took over, all of that was over. Everyone involved in those projects faced severe difficulties. They lost jobs. This is a reason why our economy crumbled down.
A rally to secure victory of presidential candidate Anrukumar Dissanayake of the National People's Power Movement was held yesterday in Min area.
අපි කවුරුත් දන්නවා 500ක විතර.
We know there is a team about 500 politicians. It is this team who is responsible for the current situation of this country. They keep switching sides and continue doing this. If they have the political power, they will never leave it behind. We will have to take it by force.
ඉතින් ඒගොල්ලෝ තමයි ඔය මාරුවට දෙපැත්තක් කියලා. ඊ ඒ පැත්තට මේ පැත්තට මාරු වෙමින් මේ කටයුතු කරගෙන යන්නේ.
Some tragic news. One person died and 60 others were injured due to an accident that occurred along the Colombo-Badiklo main road. Two buses collided onto each other in the Vuam Palace area in Min area.
Police said a SLTB bus travelling from Colombo towards Kalmune collided with a private bus travelling from Batikolo towards Colombo. The accident resulted after the SLTB bus tried to overtake a vehicle, subsequently colliding with the private bus travelling in the opposite direction. The 53-year-old driver of the SLTB bus died due to the accident. Police said 45 injured people are currently receiving treatment at the Polonnaruwa District Hospital. 13 among the victims are women. Vehicular movement along the road were hampered for over 2 hours due to the accident. Later, the two buses were removed from the road. One person died following an accident that occurred in Hinguragoda. The accident occurred around 6:30 p.m. yesterday when a motorbike collided with an electric post. Following the accident, the motorcyclist was admitted to the Hinguragoda hospital and later succumbed to his injuries. The victim was a 52-year-old resident of Galloya in Habarana. Meanwhile, another accident occurred at around 10 p.m. last night in the Kakirav area. A luxury bus travelling towards Vaunia from Colombo collided with a motorbike. The rider and the passenger of the bike was injured and admitted to the Anuradhapura Teaching Hospital.
And design problems for the crash, Boeing said it had developed software updates. The investigations focused on a system used to improve handling and prevent stalling on the Boeing 737 MAX. The official report by the Indonesian authorities into the disaster, which occurred 13 minutes after takeoff from Jakarta on the 29th of October 2018, is expected to be published today. However, yesterday the authorities informed the victims' families of the findings.
Some developing stories from the world of cricket. Bangladesh cricketers who went on strike on Monday will return to action after officials from the BCB and the Players Association assured them that nearly all their demands would be met.
Shakib Al Hasan, the Test and T20 international captain who led the cricketers' movement, however, said that the players would only be satisfied when all they had asked for was addressed. The impasse between the board and players ended at close to midnight yesterday, by which time both parties had been in discussion for nearly 2 hours. There were reports on Wednesday that BCB chief Nazmul Hasan and director Naimur Rahman had met the country's Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who had summoned Mashrafi Mortaza as well to know more about the situation. It is felt that after her intervention, the BCB backed off from their hardline stance and agreed to compromise.
That's a wrap of Lunchtime News on TV1. For the Newsfirst team, I've been Prazik. Join us again at 1:55 for the latest.